What's good? What's good? Um, Quick video. Um, Now obviously, we all know that I'm a you know New York Giants fan, obviously. But I think you know we giving a lot of slack to the Eagles. When I mean slack, I mean we're giving them the end of the stick. We all think that they're not going to exceed high expectations. You know what I'm saying? They ended like a 40-year drought without winning a Super Bowl. They lost. They lost Carson Wentz. I think they traded away Nick Foles, and now they drafting Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Eagles are the Eagles. Out of every team in the NFC East, the Eagles is the one team that always gives the Giants headaches. And this has been happening since the Donovan McNabb era. You know what I'm saying? Especially that playoff where they scored 23 and we only scored 11. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is when we was coming off our Super Bowl win, 42, I believe. But the Eagles has always been a thorn to our side. But I believe they're gonna finish at least third. I have them. I mean, I had them fourth. Uh, I had them fourth, but I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. I really do. I mean, obviously, the fan base, population wise, they're going to nitpick and say, oh, the Eagles are trash. What are you talking about? They have nobody, this and that, and the third. Their defense sucks, their offense sucks, like this and that. Like, have you seen them in preseason, this and that, and the third? Like, first of all, half of those guys may not even make the roster. you know? Like, you're banking on a whole bunch of guys that's not even going to, because every single game that ends, I'm pretty sure 5 players are gonna get cut every single game. So the Giants and the Browns game starts at 1. So I'm pretty sure when that game ends, 5 players are gonna get cut. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I mean, obviously they got blown out against the Patriots, and everybody's making a whole big deal out of it. But I mean, it is what it is. I just think that they're gonna have a pretty solid, okay season. Not the best, because we were slept on too. We were slept on too. I remember when our first Super Bowl run, nobody gave us a chance. You know, like I'm not saying that team is the Eagles, but I'm just saying like in terms of nobody giving the Eagles an eye, nobody really talking about the Eagles. If they are talking about the Eagles, it's something always negative, never, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we were faced with, adversity, you know what I'm saying? And, we turned around, we didn't point no fingers, you know what I'm saying? And we just, kept on pushing, and then obviously at the end we won the Super Bowl. But in terms of just not letting the inside voice or the outside voice dictate the locker room, I think the Eagles is gonna be fine. I really do think so. You know what I'm saying? But Washington is still gonna win this division hands down. I have the Washington football team. I have the Cowboys, I have the Eagles, and I have the Giants. Yes, I have my Giants coming dead last. I don't know what the hell the Giants are doing right now. I really don't. I mean, they're fighting. They're in scrimmage. They're or joint practices, whatever you want. Which I think it's stupid to have joint practice. This is exactly why you don't have joint practices. This is really the reason why. I mean, obviously, I mean, you can fight with your own teammates. So it doesn't really matter if it's your opponents you're facing or your own teammates. I mean, when Tom Coughlin was here, this never happened. This really didn't. The only incident that Tom Coughlin really couldn't really control was Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman incident. But obviously, that died out so quickly that everybody forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, the Panthers that year went on to no, I think it was the year before that they went on to go to the Super Bowl just to lose to Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Um, but I don't know what the hell the Giants are doing right now. I really don't. Um, you drafted. I mean, again, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Kadarius Toney is gonna do good things for the Giants, but is it gonna equal to wins? It's a team effort. I know it's a team effort, and one person can't automatically you know change the dynamic for the game. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how fast, blazing fast you are. It's a team effort at the end of the day. Um, but I tell this religiously. Wide receivers don't help you win games. They help themselves. This is exactly why wide receivers are called divas. Now, obviously, you have some cool, calm, collective wide receivers. You have some hothead wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to pick a wide receiver between Larry Fitzgerald or T.O., a lot of people would pick T.O. because a lot of people think Larry Fitzgerald is boring. He's not this, he's not that, and, he still haven't won a Super Bowl. Terrell Owens still haven't won the Super Bowl. But you know what? Larry Fitzgerald is gonna get in the Hall of Fame one day when he retires. Um, but who would you want on your team, Larry or T.O.? You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I mean, this is exactly what I said that you know um, Odell Beckham Jr. was not gonna last. I said this years before. I said this like around 2015, 14 when he was drafted. I didn't like him. There was something very fishy about him, And everybody thought I was crazy and this and that and the third. And what do you know? I was right. I was right. I had a lot of people block me on Facebook, Instagram. It is what it is. But I was at the end of the day, I just had to stick to my guns, and my guns was right. So I mean, it is what it is. But I just think that the Eagles are good. They they're gonna be all right. I mean, a lot of people get caught up in the sauce too much. You know what I'm saying? They still got weapons around Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Hurts is a, a darn pretty good quarterback in his own right. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna find ways to win games. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be blowouts, but they're gonna squeeze like close games like this. Um, the Cowboys are gonna be the Cowboys if Dak can stay healthy and produce. If Elliott can produce. And it's gonna fall on the Washington football team's defense as usual. You know, I'm not saying that the offense is suspect, but who they got as quarterback, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like Fitz Magic, he could be Fitz Magic and he could be Fitz Tragic at the same time. So you're not always gonna get consistency out of him. One game he might throw for like four touchdowns, the other game he might throw probably for six TDs. So or six INTs, my bad. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had that one game with the Buccaneers. I forgot who he was playing, but he lit that defense up, boy. Damn. But anyways, man, that's it. That's all. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who's gonna. Let me know who you think is gonna win the NFC East next this year. So yeah.